Hello, hello, hello. I am repositioning I can show you. I'm repositioning my phone holder, which I just got new ones. This is not it. Okay, looks like I can see myself. So I'm driving home from work. Thought I would share it with you all since we had a vaguely successful live today from work. That's the camera. That's not the camera. That's the camera. And I used to do these like a year ago. And if you leave me a comment, I may not be able to read it because it's so bright. The sun is so bright, I gotta wear shades. So, waiting for these cars to go by so I can get out of my tiny parking space. Okay, need to back up again because it's a really tight space. Okay, looks like now we're gonna do a little 3-point turn. For those of you who don't know what it is, that's a 3-point turn. And so happy Friday to all who are watching or who may watch in replay. My channel is an eclectic mix of motivational stuff, instructional stuff, and crazy stuff. And I was watching a video from the Beast saying that when you start a video, tell people why they should watch. So why should you watch this live now and or in replay? Because I'm an entertaining person. And you might go, how entertaining can you be when you're driving? Think of Liza Koshy. She'd have Driving with Liza and she'd be going, fuck, shit, goddamn, fart, 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 hey. And she'd have like 1 million views in her driving videos. I make driving videos and I get 10 views. So maybe I don't go, hey, 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 fuck you, fart, fart. Maybe I don't do that. Maybe I don't do fart videos. I sing, I dance. Really can't dance when I'm driving, but I try. I'm gonna arc my little holder so my phone's not falling forward out of the cradle. I got a new cradle at home, more than likely waiting for me on the front patio. You're gonna take the entire 20 to 25 minute drive home with me. We're driving in North Hollywood. And what I've learned about public speaking is when people go and or is they're space fillers. So what a person needs to learn or train themselves to do is, instead of going and or you simply go, then you say what you want to say. And you let, that was an and kind of, you let the space be empty without filling it with an and or an So you'll get brief pauses of quietness, but then when you simply speak, people won't really notice the spits of quietness. And they're not going to hear, and so I was going down the street, and when Friday came around, I did this, and so that's a quick how to present yourself well on video or speaking in public is simply to delete the ands or the ums and allow yourself to have quiet moments. So that's my first thing. I just realized I had like 4 people today watching my live and no one liked it. They were watching, but no likes. And that's okay. I'm not here to be liked, which is a very big lie. So I need to come up with content that will entertain you. So you'll watch my content, go, oh, that was pretty good. Then you'll share it, and my video will go from 5 views to 100 views to 1,000 views to 100,000, and eventually 2 million because it's so entertaining. Now, I've created some pretty entertaining videos if you check my channel out, but I need to figure out how to make every video I make entertaining with not a lot of time, because even the Beast today was saying on the video I watched that you've got to put extra effort and time into editing your video if you really want it to be. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but who has time in the real world with full-time jobs and all this stuff to sit there and edit every little piece and 45 seconds that's so grabbing and all that stuff when you barely have time to feed yourself? So that's where I come from, is I've got a full-time job during the day. I come home, I got a full-time or part-time job at night taking care of my roommate who's becoming elderly. And then I've got my creative projects, YouTube being one of them. And so I'm like, how do I remain consistent in creating content for you guys that's both value to you, that's entertaining to you? So what I'm considering doing, and they won't be live streams, is creating emoji videos again. In fact, I should put links from my Halloween videos from last year. I have to remind people about those so they'll see them again. I made these great emoji Halloween videos last year. And again, I don't have a lot of time to edit. So if I just film myself with an emoji character and then I break into whatever accent I use or voice I use for that character, maybe I can just give life lessons or points of interest to where people go, oh, look, it's a cartoon character. And then when they listen to the cartoon character, he's actually giving decent advice. Maybe that's a niche that hasn't been touched with. Because everyone gives advice, business advice. I can give you business advice all day long, but maybe it's boring listening to business advice from moi. Maybe it would be more entertaining to listen to business advice from one of my many characters. So that's something I'm going to be trying. I may do it this weekend. Now tonight, late, I'm going to be doing a live sub for sub. I haven't done one of those in a year and a half. And before I was doing it because I was trying to get up over 1,000 subscribers. If you'll notice, I now have over 1,000 subscribers. I am fortunate to have 1,500, and it's just stayed right around there. Sometimes I have a little bit more, sometimes I have a little bit less. And obviously, if I start creating better content, then it will grow, because people will say, ooh, I really want to watch this guy's videos. And I'll get more subscribers, and I'll get more views, and then I would eventually be able to monetize my channel, because as much as I love YouTube, I also love to make money. And the YouTubers out there that have the 100,000 subscribers, have the 1 million subscribers, they are gaining income from presenting themselves on video on their YouTube channel. And that is one of the things people love. See, maybe I should have titled this video differently. I just said Friday, what the heck did I call this video? Friday Drive in Hollywood. And that's probably not a very searchable title. People like, who cares about driving in Hollywood, even on Friday? If I would have said how to grow your channel, then I may have gotten some more people to click in going, ooh, someone's going live with advice on how to grow the channel. And it's funny because I know how to grow a channel because I've watched about 100 videos at least on how to grow your channel. But most of the work I don't have time to do. That's even like a friend of mine released his first book this week, and because he did the pre-work, it became a bestseller on Amazon. So he's now an Amazon best-selling author. It's his first book. I have 8 books out there, and none of them have sold like that because I didn't take the time to do the pre-work. I just got the book out there, and I figured as long as I would announce it around, people would start to read it, buy it, like it, and spread the word. Didn't happen. So I've had 8 books published for like 5 years with very little results, and this guy writes his first book, and sure, he had kind of a real publisher. I self-published everything I've put out, but he still did some pre-work and, let chapters go here and there, gave some freebies, and built up a base of people who wanted to buy the book. So when he launched, he had 200 sales, 300 sales, I don't know how many sales, and not that he needed the money, but it hit the analytics and went bestseller. And with that, it probably gets more exposure on Amazon, which probably leads to more sales. I have never done any of that. Now, his was also a non-fiction, and I've mainly written fiction novels. Hello, number 1 viewer. I've mainly written fiction novels, and I've only written 1 non-fiction book, but again, just released it, and it didn't, do anything. Now I'm getting ready to republish that book under a different cover and a different title, because the original title had the word felon in it, and I was told, you know what, as soon as I read the word felon, I'm turned off by the book. And so I was like, okay, well, what's a different way to name my book that won't be so harsh? And it's about life mistakes and people getting through it. And so I was like, you know what? Picking up the pieces. And from the moment the person's like, having felon in the title turns me off, I was like, in my mind, not aloud, but I said, picking up the pieces. I liked that. And so I reconstructed a cover, which I believe is much better. And so now I have to add 1 story to it, and then I'll be ready to republish the paperback, obviously the Kindle as well. But I have 3 chapters to physically record with my voice, so then I can create an audiobook. And I have 2 audiobooks produced and out there on Amazon. Well, not Amazon, I guess it's acx.com, or I forget the different platforms. iTunes, they're both on iTunes. And they sell a little bit here and there. But I believe this nonfiction book as an audiobook might sell even better. And so, those are things I need to do. And so with all these things on my plate, and me being a one-stop shop for creativity, I film myself. As you can see, I'm in my car by myself. When I do edit, I edit by myself. And everything I do, I said an and, everything I do is by myself. So how does someone make the time when they have a full-time job and all this other stuff to actually do this stuff? When you love it and you're passionate about it, you simply do it. And so that's what I've been doing. That's how I released my 8 books, because I simply was passionate about the writing, and I did it. 14 minutes. So that's it. And so that's things I'm going through right now. That's why I've gotten back to live streaming on the way home. I made the 1 phone call I need to make when I'm on my way home prior to starting the live stream. So I obviously didn't have to interrupt the live stream. And then you can get all of me all the way home. Come on, people, move your butt. I need to move over. And there you have it. So, yes, my channel is a collection of stuff, but I'm trying to figure out how I want to pivot my channel since after 7.5 years, maybe even going on 8 years by now. See, I knew it. I have no idea what that looked like. As I try to drive while fixing my phone in the cradle without killing myself or anybody else. I'll look forward to watching that. And it's funny because I believe I'm receiving at the house today new phone cradles. I ordered 2 because I figured maybe I'd want to give one to a friend, because all I need is one, and it holds the phone much better. So this might be my last nonsense live stream. I don't know. I do these live streams because it's my channel. I can do what I want. And I'm technically right now not worried about analytics because I'm not trying to monetize, even though I am trying to monetize. So technically I am worried about analytics. And I know people may only watch about 1 minute of this, get bored, and tune out. And that's the other thing that Beast was saying today is like, look at your click-through